stew.
A pinch of salt and laughter too.
A scoop of kids to add the spice.
A dash of love to make it nice. And you've got
too many cooks.
too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
Takes a lot to make a stew.
When it comes to me and you.
Hello. Yes, so I finally caught COVID. It sucks. And I am currently at my house, just kind of avoiding contact with anybody and whatnot. And I guess it kind of looks bad after that intro of all of us being locked together. I have heard of several people getting COVID and all this kind of stuff. It's an unfortunate circumstance. Yesterday I was Gracie. My dog is, she's like eating stuff over there. Pretty much I was incapacitated yesterday and I'm coughing a lot right now, but I'm trying to find some stuff I can do, and so today I'm hoping I can talk a little bit and just also work on spray painting my outdoor set. I already spray painted it one copper. I tried a silver color, didn't really like it, but I'm going to do the rest of them copper because I'm bold and brash. And unlike Squidward, this stuff does not belong in the trash. So come with me, we're going to do this, going to chat about stuff and whatnot and move along. Alright, if you've never done this kind of stuff before, I've honestly never done this before, but I'm going to speak with confidence as if I have. I got this metal wire brush with a scraper on the back, take off the rust, take off the peeling paint. Unfortunately, I spray painted this, I just realized this, and it is coming off, so. Oh my god. I guess I should have like primed it. So, the game on Saturday, it was a torrential downpour. Heaviest rain I've probably experienced in a long time, because it wasn't just really like a ton of rain, but it was also like really thick globlets. And you can see in the pre-game footage before they had the lightning delay, it was coming down pretty hard. And then unfortunately, just due to where we had moved our field, we were playing at a St. Gibbs High School, now we're playing in St. Petersburg. They had a turf field, but they only have one locker room we could use. So we're all inside of one place. We come back out, it's still raining, and it is just it's still just so wet. I think at this point we had been delayed for about 2.5 hours, and you know, it's hard to get yourself psyched back into the game, but the game can slip away from you faster than you realize, and I think that's just what happened in this game. You know, we had switched up. This is like the first week that we ever had like a major change up in our offense, and you know, I think there's some positives, and I think there are also some negatives, and I think it was just hard to adjust. Atlanta is just a good team. I think I had like a couple assists, a few goals, and a D, but I just remember I made some mistakes I can't make, and I contributed a lot to our loss, and it's a hard pill to swallow. So after the game, I was staying over at a friend's house, Austin, and I had taken I drank a Bang energy drink before the game, just because we started at 9 o'clock, and I was just like, I need to have energy. We're gonna try late into the game. Game ends at 11. I handle caffeine terribly, so it was kind of a sacrifice. I knew it might have been a problem, but I ended up really not sleeping well that night, and we had to get up. I was meeting the bus to go back to Atlanta at like 7, and the only place close enough to the highway and between where I was staying and where the hustle was coming from was like this Burger King, so I had Burger King breakfast. I felt terrible going to the BK just because I hadn't really eaten anything, because the game ends so late and you're kind of just high on adrenaline. And so I had BK breakfast, and then we get in this hot bus that it's like packed out, and it was just uncomfortable from the get-go, and I just could not sleep. I think I just couldn't get comfortable. I started feeling car sick, and I fully attribute I'm not sure, it sounds like this new variant that's going around is just super fast transmission. I did not think at all for a second that it was COVID. I just thought I was getting car sick because of just the hot bus. And we just go through, and it's like it's like a 7-hour drive back to Atlanta. And so we get back, hop in the car with Brett and Trenton, and we go immediately to the scrimmage. Like, we got back at 4:30, and we head right to the field to scrimmage ellipsis at 6. And so we had to get there to warm up, and it's hot. And I actually dry heaved before the game when we warmed up. And I thought it was just, like I said, being car sick, not really, because, you know, on the road, you're not eating healthy and whatnot. That's what I thought it was really, what was really going on. And yeah, so played the game. I actually played pretty well. We won. But then after the game, I felt, right at the last couple points, I felt very hot. And I dry heaved again, and I was like, maybe I'm not, I don't know, something's going on, maybe a little bit more. Ended up driving back, and Brett knew I was sick. I was feeling bad, maybe just a little bit more. And by the time I got home, like 3.5 hours later, you know, I was still feeling pretty shitty. And so, pardon my language if my parents watch this. But yeah, and it basically, I took a test, and like 2 minutes in the test, both lines popped up, so I tested positive. So, yeah. So yeah, that is basically how my, so yeah, I was getting destroyed by mosquitoes outside, but pretty much, yeah, now I'm sick at home, which is terrible, but at the same time, it's allowed me to, I guess, like, make a video this week instead of it being another like 4 weeks until my next video. Unfortunately, what this means going forward is I have to isolate for 5 days, and then I cannot travel, overnight travel for 10, so I cannot play the Dallas game in Tampa this weekend, which is a huge blow for me because this is a game that I was really looking forward to. Hopefully, you know, I can test negative on Friday, and or like 8 days from now, and then that means that I can make our last weekend in Texas when we road trip to Texas. So how I'm filling my days is that I am trying just to get as much rest and just trying to get over this as fast as I can. I'm able to watch my favorite show as of right now, Crash Landing Onto You, which is a South Korean rom-com drama, which came out 3 years ago. It is super funny. I'm a sucker for a really good rom-com, and yeah, if it ends poorly, I am going to travel to Korea and demand answers from the writer, because it is heating up, and I still have 7 episodes left. So it's on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out. I'm probably going to just do, like, I don't know, something later this week of a video just talking about whatever. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. It seems like I know a lot of people are getting it, so hopefully people are staying safe and whatnot. So, you know, wear a mask, and take care of yourselves, all right?